Hello, everybody, and welcome to our latest installment of the NCAA 76 tournament, 75-76 season. Big Polly coming to you. 12:17 in the p.m. As I start recording this, you will note my little lavalier mic that I have been using. I had it a little farther down for the first game, so hopefully you all will hear me clearer for game number 2 between St. Bonaventure and Georgia, the Bulldogs. Well, let's take a look at the Bonnies of St. Bonaventure. Have some big centers on this team. 7'1" Atkinson, 6'9" Waterman, 6'9" St. John. They had a good year, 16-6. They were 16-4 at one point, and then they lost to South Carolina and Rutgers to finish the season 16-6. You see there, they had probably their toughest game. Well, I wouldn't say that there was they beat Notre Dame. That was their toughest game. It was 88-82. That was February 9th. We've had Notre Dame on our schedule a few times over the 75-76 season. Now let's look at the Georgia Bulldogs. I don't think we had Georgia all year. And they had a little bit of a rough go of it, 17-10, but because they play at such a strong conference, they get the bid in this expanded 48-team tournament. Quite a game they had with Auburn on February 14th. No St. Valentine's Day massacre there, as Georgia won 106-101. They are led by Dorsey, 19.6 points. He will be playing as the power forward center on this squad. They finished the year with 3 losses in a row to Mississippi State, Alabama, and Tennessee. Tennessee also made the tournament. The SEC well represented in this expanded 48-team NCAA tournament. And we will get ready for this game in the Midwest. This is the 8-9 game, so we know the winner here will get the Indiana Hoosiers in the round of 32. And if you don't want to know who won our first game, well, I guess it's too late between Arizona and McNeese State. You might not want to look too hard, avert your eyes until I get this game set up. Then later on, during the week, it'll be LaSalle and Iowa, LaSalle out of Philly, and Boise State, Memphis State, the battle of the states that aren't really states. And let me turn the volume of the TV down so it's not creating a big old echo. For you all, and I have now done that. And let's go.
Here are today's starting lineups. First for the visiting St. Bonaventure Bonnies, Hagan, Barron, Sanders, Brazisco, and Hollis. St. Bonaventure is coached by Jim Sadolin. And now for your Georgia Bulldogs, Flanagan, Daniels, Jackson, Dorsey, and Foster. Georgia is coached by John Guthrie.
So St. Bonaventure and Georgia to see who makes the round of 32. And Georgia wins the tap.
The jump for Georgia.
We play as Georgia. Dorsey, yeah, he gets a basket. And it's 2-0. Lee Dorsey had that song. Yeah. A block off of Hollis by, no, it was Daniels rebounding a miss. Clarkson, no, I take that back. That is Jackson shooting, missing, but a foul. No, a rebound for Dorsey. No, there was a foul on Wazisco. That's his first and our first foul of our game. 2-0. Georgia Bulldogs just 48 seconds in if you've just moved to this point in the screen. In the old days, they would used to say, well, if you're just tuning in, Bonaventure is playing some good defense, so Georgia's kind of maneuvering around trying to get a good shot. Tony Flanagan with it. Over to Foster and a steal by Barron. The Baron of that theft. And it's Hagen shooting from, I'd say, about 12 feet, and we are tied at 2-2. Lucius Foster with a basket.
Lucius Foster.
His first of the game, 4-2 Bulldogs. Barron missing, Jackson rebounding. And it's going to be Flanagan getting tied up. So the tie-up was between Barron and Foster. Foster has 8 inches on him. Georgia's going to go play a 3-2 zone with some very beefy centers on the St. Bonaventure squad.
Barron controls
and the Bonnies win the tip. More specifically, it was Sanders who won the tip. He's at the top of the key. He drives, and we get a foul.
Foul is on Foster. His first team foul.
First one goes,
Sanders
4-3.
the free throw.
This is the 17:25 juncture of the first half. Sanders got 2. Didn't need the third, so it's 4-4. Daniel driving, missing, and the rebound to Foster. And a steal by Barons as he tried to put it back. Fast break, and Sanders makes it 6-4.
Sanders scores. Foul is on Daniels, his second team.
And it was a yes and it counts situation, so Sanders goes to the line and shoots the free throw. And it's an old school 3-point play for the Bonnies, who now lead 7-4. Daniels from outside is a miss. Hagen with the rebound. And another jump ball, this time between Flanagan and Hagen. The colors are not correct. Hagen is with St. Bonaventure, Flanagan with Georgia.
Flanagan controls it for Georgia.
So 7-4 at the 16:43 mark of the first half. If Georgia get into this from the far corner, Jack Dorsey has cut it to 7-6. A steal by Flanagan, and we'll go back the other way. Fast break and a quick basket.
Tony Flanagan.
For Tony Flanagan to make it 8-7. Saunders back the other way, but Zisco boxes out but commits a foul, his second. Flanagan with it. We'll try a dribble drive with him. Had a nice pass to the basket, rebounded by Hagen after the miss. And Hollis puts it back, and it is 9-8 in favor of St. Bonaventure. With 15:40 left to go. Daniels trying to drive, gets pickpocketed by Sanders of St. Bonaventure. Hollis to Rosisco, and Rosisco has made it 11-8. Flanagan looking for Dorsey on the other end, and Dorsey goes to 6 points. Jackie Dorsey cuts it to 11-10. Hagen with the miss, gets his own rebound, and Foster committing a foul over the top, his second. The 2 players at 2 fouls, Rosisco and Foster, for St. Bonaventure and Georgia, respectively. Rosisco missing. Dorsey with the rebound. the score 11-10 in favor of St. Bonaventure. Winner gets Indiana in the round of 32. And Daniels.
Walter Daniels.
No foul. The basket will count. Hagen back the other way misses.
Foul is on Flanagan. His first, fourth team foul.
And it's 3 to make 2 for Hagen, a 6.54 free throw shooter.
Hagen made the free throw.
Hits the first. We are tied at 12. 14:03 left to go. Here is the second, which he gets.
Hagen made the free throw.
13-12 now. Jackson with a miss from up close, and the rebound goes to Sanders, and Sanders brings it into the forecourt for the Bonnies. Contact and a score.
Sanders.
Was tipped by Foster, still went in. Foster comes back and
Lucius Foster
gets redemption to make it 15-14. Sanders missing, and we have a foul on Jackson.
First personal, 15.
So 3 to make 2 for Sanders.
Sanders G hit the free
has already made 4 free throws in a row to start this game. Your score right now 16-14. Could be 17-14. And there's your miss and a jinx. He gets one more. He gets it. 17-14.
Sanders G made the free throw.
13 minutes to go. St. Bonaventure located, I would say, south and west of Syracuse. Not too far from the Pennsylvania border. Flanagan near corner. Line drive, no good. Rebounded by Hollis, who fires from outside. That is short, and the rebound goes to Foster. 3-on-3 fast break. We will just pull up. 17-14. Daniels cuts it to a point.
Daniels.
The bank was open tonight for the Bulldogs on that basket. Offensive foul on Sanders. We go back to the Georgia side. Trailing by a point. Daniels missing. Foster rebounding, his 4th of the game already. His putback a little strong, and it goes to Daniels of Georgia. Daniels fires. He misses. Sanders with the rebound. So 17-16. It's a 2-on-2 fast break. You get it to Hagen, but Hagen blows the layup. Daniels with the board. And now back the other way. We have a 7-6. I'm going to take it. Daniels looking for Flanagan. No, he faked him out and scored the basket himself. And Daniels has 6. It's 18-17. A steal by Jackson on the St. Bonnie side. Foster goes to the basket. No good. Rebound Hollis. And they have a 4-on-3 fast break. Hollis to Hagen. And Hagen is fouled.
Flanagan. Second personal, 6th team foul.
St. Bonnie needs one more foul committed on them to get in the bonus. Hope you all are doing well this June 8th.
Hagen made the free throw.
37 years ago this evening was my high school graduation. 18-18 at the 10:30 mark of the first half, and Hagen puts
made the free throw.
The Bonnies in the lead at 19-18. Did I think 37 years ago I would be playing computer sports games on a portable, a personal computer that connects to YouTube or something? A streaming service. Well, we didn't know what a streaming service was in 1980. Dorsey gave Georgia the lead. Rozhenko from the near corner, no good, rebounded by Foster. Yeah, I don't think anybody saw that coming. And an injury to Curtis Jackson. He is favoring his wrist, but he will stay in the fray. 9:54 left. And St. Bonnie playing some good defense. And force Georgia to improvise, and Daniels does exactly that. Points 7 and 8 makes it 22-19. And back the other way is Barron. He misses Rajisco. cleaning the offensive glass. A miss there. Barron with it. Sanders to Hollis, and Hollis scores.
Hollis.
And it's 22-21, 8:54. Rosisco with the steal on the defensive end, and we'll go back the other way. Sanders, get that out of here, says Foster, but the rebound goes to Rosisco.
Foul is on Dorsey.
And it's bonus time for the Bonnies.
7-team foul.
Dorsey foul gives Georgia 7, so it is a 1 plus the bonus for Rosisco, who is a 771 free throw shooter. And that rattled around and went in.
Free throw.
Tied the score at 22. We have 8:14 now left to go. Second free throw good.
Made the free throw.
23-22. Lucius Foster, near corner. Fires, that's short, and the rebound's a Hollis. Rebounds are about even right now at 11-11. 23-22, St. Bonaventure. Hollis with a deuce. Points 5 and 6 for him. It's 25-22. Foster back the other way. Another miss.
Foul is on Hollis. First personal. 4th team foul.
And Hollis is fired in the not fired, is fouled in the act of shooting. 3 to make 2 for Foster. So best case scenario, it's
Foster
a 1-point deficit.
throw.
He makes the first. And we have substitutions in for St. Bonaventure. Here's the second. Good again.
Foster L hit the free throw.
Both teams shooting under 500 from the field. Georgia doing about 10% better. They are at 478. Well, it's a little less than 9% better. And St. Bonnie has been struggling, 7 of 18, but they have had 12 trips to the free throw line and have made 11 of them. Hagan to Sanders, and Sanders hits from outside.
Sanders.
Points 10 and 11 for him to make it 27-24. Offensive foul, Daniels. Let's see the foul situation for Georgia. They have 3 players now with 2 fouls. St. Bonaventure only has 1. Georgia's committed 8 fouls already, and St. Bonaventure 4. Hollis fouled by Lucy.
First personal.
Lucy was loose, and Hollis will shoot 1 for the old school 3-point play. And he misses. Rebound Dorsey for Georgia. Steal by Lucy. Keeps the ball at the St. Bonaventure side of the court after another steal. A miss by Sanders, and the rebound for Georgia as Dorsey comes up with it. It's 29-24, 6:37 to go, and another jump ball between Drafts and Sanders.
Sanders recovers the tip for St. Bonaventure. Jackie Dorsey. Foul is on Dorsey, his second. Hollis knocks down the first one. Hollis made the free throw. Jackie Dorsey. Foul is on Fusey, his first personal. Barron made the free throw. Lucius Foster. Urzetta. Pete Fusey. Hollis. Pete Fusey. Hollis.
Well, ladies and gentlemen, that's the perils of trying new technology on the fly. Sometimes it doesn't work. So it's 30. What was the score? 38-34. St. Bonaventure leading at the half. I don't know how much of the audio you picked up from me. as we got to the latter stages of the first half, I might just put a legend saying I'll be back at halftime. Uh, 38-34 is your score. And we will go through the stats, and I have the USB headset plugged back in, so we'll have that the rest of the game. Like I say, the perils of trying new technology. Sometimes it just doesn't work out the way you hope it does. So field goal-wise, St. Bonaventure was at 375, and Georgia at 500. Free throws saved the day for the Bonnies as they shot 14 for 18. Georgia only had 2, made 2. Rebounds about the same. Offensive rebounds about the same. Assists about the same. Turnovers, Georgia had 7 to the Bonnies 3. St. Bonaventure 7 steals, and Georgia committed 11 fouls. So let's get you through this second half, and hopefully we will have no further technical difficulties. Hollis with the miss, Barron with the rebound for St. Bonaventure.
Barron.
And Barron has made it a 6-point game for St. Bonaventure, which is the biggest lead they have had. And Flanagan having difficulty finding Dorsey, so he shoots himself. And Sanders rebounds. 40-34. Hollis to Hagen. And Hagen's going to drive to the basket. No. Rebound Barron. Sanders to Hagen. Hagen firing near the top of the key is a miss. And the rebound goes to Daniels. 40-34, and a blown layup there with Flanagan, and the rebound for Hollis. St. Bonnie is the 9 seed, Georgia is the 8 seed, and the winner will take on Indiana in the next round. Sanders puts the Bonnies up 8. But Flanagan cuts that to 6. Hagen missing the fadeaway jumper. Foster with 9 rebounds to go with his 8 points, it looks like. Let me just double check here. Yeah, he's got 8, so he's closing in on that double-double. Again, the St. Bonaventure defense playing tenaciously. Daniels is going to look to Dorsey. Dorsey hits.
Jackie Dorsey.
Points 13 and 14. It's 42-38. Hollis. Georgia still in that 3-2 defense. It's been working so far, at least from the standpoint of the field goal percentage of the Bonnies. Sanders up close, too strong, rebound Foster. So now he's a basket away from the double-double, his 10th rebound. Jackson. Line drive shot, no. Rebound Hollis, he has 8. He's too shy of a double-double because he's already at 14 points. And Hollis blows the layup.
Georgia ball.
So not exactly some inspired basketball as we start this second half of play. Let me just double-check my settings on OBS. Dorsey with a dribble drive. And getting
scores.
1.
Foul is on Rizisco. His third personal, first team.
So Georgia has cut it to 2. And a successful free throw here for Dorsey. Makes it a 1-point game.
Dorsey made the free throw.
42-41. Sanders to Hagen. Hagen to Rizisco. Hagen missing, and Dorsey now with the rebound. A fast break coming for Georgia to try to take the lead and try to get this crowd excited. And Dorsey gets it. Jackie Dorsey to 19 points. Georgia leading. Sanders, a running baseline dribble drive. And Sanders gets to 15 points. And St. Bonaventure was leading for a moment. Flanagan with points 5 and 6 gives Georgia the lead. Barron missing. And we have a whistle. Yes, Hollis over the back, his second. So now Georgia, 4:08 gone by in the second half. Daniels to Jackson, Jackson missing, and Rosisco with the rebound. 4-on-3 fast break. Hagan to Sanders, and Sanders finishes.
Sanders.
46-45, St. Bonaventure. Hagan to Daniels, back to Flanagan, back to Daniels, back to Flanagan. Missing. And Hagan collecting rebound number 4. It's been Sanders and Hollis's show as Sanders hits another 2 to go to 19 points, and Hagan picking up assist number 5. The lead is 3 now for the Bonaventures, and a block on the defensive end by Rosisco, but Dorsey collects the loose ball, but it was stolen by Barron. And now St. Bonaventure, after just having surrendered the lead, had a chance to go up 5, and they still might as the ball got knocked out of bounds. Sanders with 19 points, Hollis with 14 points for the Bonnies. And St. Bonaventure gets another 2 as Sanders goes to 21, 50-45. Lucius Foster with it. He's looking to Dorsey again. Dorsey working Rosisco, and that's a miss, but he got his own board. Number 7 on the day. His putback is good.
Jackie Dorsey.
50-47. 13:54 left to go. No good. It's Dorsey with it now on his offensive end. And Rosisco now a foul away from the DQ. That's 4 on him, 3 team fouls. It is 50-47, St. Bonaventure. No team has led by more than 8. Dorsey fouled by Rosisco, and that's sayonara for him. At 13:07 left to go in the second half, Rosisco leaves the game 20 minutes, went 1 for 5 from the field, 2 for 2 from the line, 3 rebounds, and 4 points. So Atkinson comes on to play center. And Georgia's trying to punch holes into this St. Bonnie defense. It's Dorsey guarded by Hollis, and Hollis says, "Get that out of here." And we'll go back the other way. St. Bonaventure with a successful trip could make it a 5-point game. Hagan, just a little too little on that layup try, and it goes back to the Bulldogs. Flanagan. Atkinson with the board after the miss, and the lead is 3. Sanders.
Bulldogs ball.
A 3-second violation gives the ball back to Georgia. 11:48, a steal by Hagan. And the St. Bonaventure Bonnies trying to pad their lead. Getting a lot of good guard play. Oh, Sanders hit that from Buffalo, and it's 5 points now. The lead for St. Bonaventure. Daniels cuts it to 3.
Walter Daniels.
And Daniels has points 9 and 10. Hollis from the near baseline, yes.
Hollis.
54-49 at the 10:32 mark. Flanagan guarded by Hagan. He's going to try a shot. It's a miss. Rebound Hollis. Sanders. Oh, out of bounds and over the Georgia. Waterman in for Atkinson for St. Bonaventure. Dorsey will try to work Hollis, but a steal by Uzreta. And Georgia just misfiring on every trip down the floor right now. That's going to skid her out of bounds, but the Bonnies will keep it. 54-49, 9:38 to go. We have had 4 lower-seeded teams in 9 games win in the first round. Sanders missing. Foster with the rebound. That's 13 now. Oh, and he stole it away. Stole it. A steal for St. Bonaventure. Hollis has it near corner. No. Rebound Hollis. 14 rebounds now for Foster, Lucius Foster. And it's Flanagan. Rising and firing and missing. Hollis with the rebound. There's your double-double we were talking about for Hollis. That being possible. And Hollis just went down. Shaken up. We'll have to catch the replays and see what happened there with Hollis, but he stays in the game. 8:33 left, so time running short now for Georgia, or they will be heading back to Athens. Hollis makes it a 7-point game and a foul on Jackson.
Foul is on Jackson, his second personal, first team.
So Hollis is going to shoot one and make it.
Hollis made the free throw.
The score right now is 57-49. Dorsey missing. Foster rebounding. And his shot blocked by Waterman. And you got to be feeling good if you're a St. Bonaventure fan. Uzreta gets fouled.
His third personal, second team
and it's
foul.
3 to make 2 now for St. Bonaventure. The first one's going to fall.
Urzeta made the free throw.
That was his first make and attempt on the day. 58-49. And we're going to switch to a 2-1-2 zone. Georgia will play up-tempo. And strong rebounds on both sides. Uzreta makes it 10.
Urzeta made the free throw.
Our first double-digit lead of the game at 59-49. Georgia, a 3-minute drought. But Dorsey breaks that.
Dorsey.
59-51. Uzreta to Hollis. And Hollis with a miss. Foul called on Dorsey. 3 to make 2.
13 foul.
Again, my apologies for the technical difficulties we had in the first half.
Hollis made the free throw.
Hollis with the free throw makes it 60-51. Lucy coming in to play the point guard role for Georgia, and there's your second free throw for Hollis. The lead is back to 10. Doing very well with their guard play. Dorsey with the miss. Gets his own board. And that's a basket. Dorsey has 13 this half. It's 61-53. They need some breaks. Hollis with the miss. Foster with the rebound. Here could be one of them. 16 rebounds for Foster. A 3-on-1 fast break is going to lead to a basket for Dorsey. He's got 27. 61-55.
Foul is on drafts. First personal, 14 foul.
Each team at 4 fouls right now as substitutions come in with 6:58 to play. Waterman missing. And it'll go to the Bulldogs. If they can execute here, you got a 4-point game. Foster, he did exactly that.
Lucius Foster.
Going to get him to 10. 61-57. Back the other way, it's Barron, but nobody was boxing out Waterman. He gets the rebound with ease, but an offensive foul. 61-57. Foster with it. His shot, good. 2-point game
Lucius
now.
Foster.
61-59. 6:16 to go. Sanders to Barron. And out of bounds, it'll stay with the Bonnies. Hollis, 8 of 21 from the field for his 21 points. Sanders is 9 out of 14 from the field to get most of his 23 that way. 61-59. Olivetto to Hagan. And a foul on Lucius Foster. That's 3 on him.
15.
Lead is 2 for the Bonnies. And a fast break the other way. This could tie it. Drafts to Jackson. And a foul on Olivetto.
16.
One more will put Georgia in the bonus. St. Bonaventure is 2 away. 5:54 left to play. Again, good defense being shown. Exhibited by the Bonnies. And a carry gives the ball back to St. Bonaventure with 5:36 to play. Sanders to Waterman. And Waterman hits from the corner. But that is too strong and a miss. Out of bounds. It will stay with St. Bonaventure. Lucius Foster at 17 rebounds. That's a miss by Oliveto. And Fusey gets the board. And again, Georgia has a fast break that could tie the game. Potentially. Flanagan does exactly
Tony
that.
Flanagan.
We have a tie at 61 with 5:03 left to go. Waterman gives St. Bonaventure a 2-point lead again. Foster shoots from the near baseline. We're tied again.
Lucius Foster.
63 apiece with 4:40 to go. Hagan puts the Bonnies up 2 again. Fury to Daniels. Daniels will try a dribble drive, we think. Skittering out of bounds, it goes to the Bonnies. So substitutions in for both teams with the down to 4:15 now left in the half. And a steal by Flanagan gives the ball back to Georgia, trailing by 2. It's Flanagan finishing, and we have a tie game again. He has 10 points, 65 each.
Georgia ball.
3 seconds off of Hollis. And now Georgia can take the lead. They have outscored St. Bonaventure. Georgia has by 4 points, 31-27, in the second half, which is not over yet. Dorsey for the lead for the Bulldogs. Does not hit, but a long rebound out to Flanagan. With 3:33 to play. Daniels, he's going to try to drive again, but that's a miss. Over to Fusey, who passes it out to Flanagan, resets the offense. It's Dorsey with it now. He's been a sure shot most of this game. That is a miss. And it's over to Barron for the Bonnies. They have a 3-on-2 pass break. Sanders, yes!
Sanders.
25 for Sanders, the power forward of the moment. It's 67-65. Jackson launches one from outside, but it's goaltending on Fusey. And with 2:54 left, we need some stops. And place help on the inside. Half-court pressure for a little while at least. 5 seconds violation has given the ball back to Georgia. We've had 14 turnovers for Georgia, 10 for St. Bonaventure. Tony Flanagan being guarded by Hagan. That's a miss. Nobody boxed out Chris Jackson or C. Jackson. It could be some other name than Chris. And his shot goes. Curtis Jackson, see? 67 all. Hagan, a miss and a rebound for Dorsey. A back and forth second half. Fast break time. Maybe. Yes, it will be. Daniels looking for Dorsey, but he'll drive it to the hole by himself, and he's got points 11 and 12. And more importantly, Georgia's leading by 2. And the pressure turnover there gives the ball back to Georgia. With 2:06 to go, Georgia will be very patient here. In fact, they're going to burn some clock. Minute 41. A minute 27. One foul would put Georgia in the bonus, and 1 point would make it a two-possession game. Under a minute. St. Bonaventure just being very, very patient right now.
Foul
And
is on
finally,
Hagen. First
Hagen
personal, 17.
calls the foul on Flanagan with 47 ticks on the clock. Flanagan hits the first of the two free throws.
Flanagan hit the free throw.
70-67 at the 47-second mark. And there's your second. The lead is
Flanagan
4.
made the free throw.
71-67. St. Bonaventure needs a basket very quickly. 41 ticks to go. Hollis hits.
Hollis scores.
And he was fouled by Ewaldson.
First personal.
So it's an and
foul.
one. I will call timeout. And focus on offense. So Hollis missing. Waterman with the rebound. Now they could tie. 31 seconds to go. It's Hollis. Near baseline. No! Busey with the rebound.
Ball.
With 22 seconds left. Could be their last chance to tie the game. And yes, they do not get a shot clock.
Georgia 71, St. Bonaventure 69. Georgia was led by Dorsey with 27 points, 9 rebounds. Foster with 14 points, 17 rebounds. St. Bonaventure was led by Sanders with 25 points, Hollis with 23 points, 10 rebounds.
So Georgia and Indiana in the round of 32. After a 71-69 win, it's the Bulldogs moving on to play the Hoosiers and St. Bonaventure heading back to upstate New York. So it'll be Indiana, Georgia, Arizona, Marquette in the round of 32. Again, ladies and gentlemen, my apologies for the audio difficulties, but we got that fixed for you all to enjoy the second half. I will be back tomorrow with Retro Championship Wrestling. And until then, this has been Big Paulie. Godspeed, God bless. We'll do it all again soon. Bye-bye for now, everybody.